All right. What's happening, fam? L.A.R. movement still moving. Subscribe or die trying. You see the thumbnail. The last decade of 9 millimeters. So, Labor Day, I took my lady out to the gun range, right? And my father was here, and he had a Sig. Shoot, it's a P320 or something, like 265. One of them joints, but it's a smaller joint. And the gun I gave her was like, it's like 10 years old. It's like, it was one of my handguns. So my dad was like, hey man, take this gun with you to the range too, just to make sure, it's still on point or whatever. I'm like, okay, no problem, no problem. I could do that. And what happened was, as we shooting, it dawned on me, because I'm like, man, because one gun is like a year old, and that gun is like 10, 11 years old. Maybe 10, maybe 10. So the first thing that struck me was the weight. Now, part of the weight has to deal with the materials ain't that far off, but it's just like the newer ones are lighter. But another thing is the newer guns hold less ammunition. So I got, a gun with that holds 16 and 13, clips of 16 and 13. And this gun is like a 10, 10 round mag. And I'm like, so you can, the weight is significantly different. And the older gun has more of a kick than the newer gun. And I found like, and SIGs don't have safeties, for the most. So it's just shoot, bang, bang, bang. Mine has double safety, one on the back, one on the trigger. So if you don't hold the back right, the double trigger won't pull, But if you hold the back right, and it's set up easy to use, just hold and shoot basically. But it's I guess more so it helps you grip anyways. And I'm looking at these guns and I'm feeling them and I'm thinking to myself, which one would I actually rather have for home defense? Like, would I rather have this smaller one or this larger one? And the sound is completely different. Like, the recoil is completely different. Like, I can make the bet that an old 9 shoots like a current 40 caliber. And a new 9 probably shoots like an old 380 or, 22, something like that. Because the recoil was, you can, that was by, it went from this to, I'm like, damn. Like, my old gun has a lot more kick to it. Now, the stopping power between a 9 and a 40 is evened out at the same time. So, that's a whole other thing where 9s are really pretty much widely used because 40 used to have more stopping power. One shot, you down. 9, you might get, it depends on where you hit somebody, they might be down. But now, you can really one-shot somebody with a 9 and they be down. And it's like, and I ain't talking about, placement, like, head, center mass and all that. Like, you can shoot people and they can be down. Depending on, size, angle, whatever, all that. But another big thing about it, ammo, man. Like, ammo. Like, I remember the last time I bought a gang of ammo. And if some of y'all don't realize, some people don't understand, you can buy ammo in bulk. So it used to come in the canisters, and they used to come in the boxes. Like, what is that movie? I think War Dogs with Jonah Hill, when they started, put them in plastic bags, lighten the weight of the box. So the ammo I could buy 5, 10 years ago, I can't buy that volume now. And now it's like, for a person who will buy in bulk like that, and bulk is still better than box. But it's like, what? I could get 500 rounds for this price. I can get 1,000 rounds for this price, 1,200, 1,500 rounds for this price. And you up the caliber, you up the price because I was buying in bulk with 223. You know what I'm saying? It's like, this is crazy. So now, the mags are smaller and the ammunition is more expensive. So now, you have, when you practice, I think it makes practicing more important because now you just can't just dump off rounds like that. Because now you count it like, God damn, you know how much money I just spent? So to me, these are the differences, some of the differences. And I will say this, the sights. Now, one thing I can tell you about what makes me nervous is from 10 years ago to now, people had no problem shooting without all these extravagant sights. But now you need all these sniper-esque sights, even on 9mm pistols. I need the laser, I need the sight, I need everything is Call of Duty. And part of it is making you more accurate, but part of it is, bro, why don't you go back down to basics and shoot the gun without, regular first? Learn how to actually aim first. Because sometimes those very sights could be the thing that give you away. But, and you trying to focus on those sights could cost you time that you don't need, or don't have in a gunfight. But that's just my thoughts. Like, share, subscribe, or die trying. Catch y'all on the next one. Peace.